That's right. KD Inkwell is back. For some reason, KD Inkwell is back. Escaped from the 42nd century before she went back in time. Now she's going forward. Crazy. Inside the Vault Season 5 overview. Welcome back to Inside the Vault, baby. It's coming on July 7th. And with it comes the return of KD Inkwell. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Amazing. She's back in an all-new adventure. This time we join our heroine on a thrilling adventure to the 42nd century. After a calibration malfunction, KD Inkwell is thrust into a dystopian possible future inhabited by dolphin-human hybrids. Bruh? Dystopian dolphin-human hybrids called the Mind Organization. These nefarious nautical beings have only one goal in mind: to convert the last remnants of humanity into their soulless collective. Can KD Inkwell escape this wild world? It's a weird idea. What's wrong with these people? Or will she find herself forced to join the masses of dolphin-human hybrids? Why would they do this? No one would have ever guessed. Season 5 is approaching fast, and with 100 ranks to climb, there's plenty of rewards, people. Plenty. From consumables to weapon skins, yes, there's no shortage of things to add. Legendary cores, legendary gear, from power armor to weapons. Oh my gosh. Power armor displays. Yeah. Power armor skins. Mind dolphin armor. Weapon skins. Valorous Alistair Gatling plasma skin. Why would they give us another Gatling plasma skin? Why are they trying to have people use their legacy weapons? Stop it. Alistair sword. Ooh, a sword, yeah. No more cleaning my clothes in the river. Washer and dryer, for some reason. Yeah, Red Rocket Collectron. Auto parts. What does that mean? Crazy. Screws and gears and rubber. Okay, so complete specific new challenges available to players past 100. Repeatable XP challenge will be available. Okay, so the repeatable XP challenge only goes to level 100. This is garbage. Past 100, you get perk card packs, legendary crafting components, consumables, in-game items. Okay. Okay, I get it. This just means that you're still able to do your dailies and weeklies and still get score points and still build up your score point bar to get all these items, but you just can't accelerate the bar by grinding XP. We have a new calendar. A new calendar. A new calendar. It's a big deal. So we have July 7th, Purveyor Sale on the 8th. Okay, Hunt for the Treasure Hunter, 15th. High Score Weekend, whatever that means. Gold Rush Weekend, okay. Script Surplus, Minerva's Big Sale, a bunch of normal stuff. QuakeCon, Double XP Weekend, all the other garbage everywhere. There you go. Minerva's Emporium. A new Blue Ridge caravan. Hey there, Rooster. Yeah. Minerva arrives in Appalachia with our Still Rain update on July 7th. Should take any of your gold bullion. Yeah. For plans. Interesting. She's near Crater Foundation of Fort Alice. And her inventory rotates often. Cool. That's cool. Why not? Armor Ace and Power Patrol are near the end of their battle against Commissioner Chaos and Econ 5. So nothing really special. Nothing. They didn't really tell us anything. All they told us was that, by the way, this is vaguely how the unlimited rank works. And here's a hint vaguely at the board. It involves dolphins. Is what they said. Here's your calendar. Enjoy. Dolphin hybrids in the 42nd century. Gonna take over everybody, including you and me. Yeah. Let's dive on in. Time to get the meat. Time to take over some workshops and do what I need to do. I would say, so let's say you had a bunch of humans, right? A bunch of humans. I'll tell you what, I don't know any other languages. If you put me in the middle of some other country, I'll have no idea what the heck's happening. Now make it a really weird country, different country, with all kinds of different activities, and they're doing different things with different customs. And it's complicated and weird. And now make me be a human that grew up in the woods, and I never learned any language. And I eat fruit from the trees, and I eat things. Now imagine trying to teach me about, hey, you should probably have a civilization with languages and cars and stuff. I won't really understand. Maybe I could see the benefit. I think if you could teach an animal, by the way, if you had this thing, it'll make your life so much easier. And then they use that thing, that's intelligence. If the animal understands that they're able to do something to improve their physical body or something. I can move faster? I think dogs understand it. Like a dog will jump on something to go faster and then jump off, you know? The dogs understand it, they just don't need to because they're relatively fast. Things are confusing at first, but they eventually understand. Yeah. Just imagine you're crawling on all fours in the middle of the jungle, eating things and so forth and surviving. And then someone says, hey buddy, here's a skateboard. And you're like, skateboard? What does that do? Watch me, I can go really fast if the ground is flat. But you're like, hey, but the ground's not flat. And they say, well, just make it flat. Like us. We made all of our ground flat. Check out my civilization. It's like, you made all your ground flat? That's weird. You see? Well, I understand if you have a bunch of flat ground, it can go pretty fast. But in reality, you can't. And it's much better just to walk around and go on all fours and climb and jump and do whatever you gotta do. And most machinery is not as efficient as just running around. So a bear would never need to ride a skateboard, because a bear is pretty efficient and effective at what it does. It's fast. Based upon its mass and everything and the energy input and so forth, it's a pretty efficient system. Now, can I imagine an organism realizing that its basic body is pretty weak, so let me go ahead and put some armor on? Yeah, hermit crabs. Hermit crabs know very well, and they do whatever the heck they can. And they'll use anything. right? Hermit crab. It's just, what is a bear or a dog going to do to increase its physical defense? I think you could eventually teach, so you know if you're covered in mud and then the mud gets hard, it'll be harder for the thing to get you. It's kind of hard to teach some animal. Oh, I get it. But then it can't move as well if it's covered in mud. You can say, hey bear, here's some bear armor for you. Figure it out. You could put a bunch of armor in the woods. Hey there, Chris. Does the game get easier after level 100? Yes. The game gets really easy. But not really easy. Whatever. Depending on what you're doing. But at first, you might be dying. But then eventually, you'll get yourself some armor. It's not so much about your level. It's about how much stuff you've done, sort of. The Secret Service armor with the buttressed mod for defense is pretty darn defensive. It's pretty good. You get the Secret Service armor with gold from the gold vendor, right over there at the gold vault. I know. That's pretty good. And then certain perks you just need. You know? There's different ways to survive. And there's different ways to do more damage. Yeah. Yeah. Different ways to do certain things. Right? Yeah. Let me go ahead and claim this thing. Check the map for 5 seconds. I'll build something and go through and get rid of it all. Right now, this is my build. I'm trying to keep my meat nice and fresh, so I have good with salt on. I only have one base agility, but I'm using primarily unyielding armor. And I'm eating a bunch of stuff. Post angler. Let me check the map again. I think we're fine. Alright, I'll put down my sign. Yeah. Oh, Chris, you're saying, you got Secret Service armor and the jetpack? Well, but you said, so it's not so much about surviving, it's about not doing enough damage. But your 3-star guns are trash? Well, what do you have? What do you consider trash? What do you consider trash? I'll come back here in a moment. We'll do what we have to do. Yeah. You take forever to kill an enemy? Well, certain weapons do take forever to kill enemies. Okay. It's sort of sad. There's pluses and minuses, you know? It still might end up taking a couple shots to kill something, unless you really, really stack things up and use a drug and adrenaline, all kinds of garbage. You just expect it to take a couple shots to kill a couple things. You could use concentrated fire to target their head, and then use something like blight soup to increase your critical damage. You know? Like a 50 caliber hunting rifle, lever action, should kill things with one shot to their head if you have everything lined up. Tank killer to ignore armor, you know? So it's really about having the right perks. So if you have a weapon, just make sure that you have whatever perk helps you ignore the armor. And then crippling and staggering is nice. Stealth damage helps. You know, attacking from stealth, you get double damage. Okay. You see people one-tapping enemies. So, for example, a Gauss shotgun should be able to kill enemies in one shot. I do it by building up my damage through adrenaline. There's a perk under agility that helps you get up to 60% more damage after you kill each enemy with 10% damage per kill, right? And then you have Bloody Mess for 15% more damage, and then Nerd Rage for a little bit more damage, you know? And then whatever your weapon provides, like whatever weapon perks you have. Then you have things that increase your stealth damage, like Covert Operative. A little bit more. Gun Fu increases the damage per kill, but that's if you kill targets in a round. I don't like Gun Fu all that much, but whatever. There's ways of doing it. Just certain weapons, you can't really one-shot them. But it's not so much about one-shotting, in my opinion. It's about killing things quickly. If you can kill a whole room full of bad guys quickly, it doesn't matter how many shots it took to kill each bad guy. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter how many shots it took, necessarily. It's about how fast. If I hit the guy. You just have to accept that unless you're really stacking the perks, it'll just take a couple bullets to kill something. But it's not about that. It's just, as long as you know that you're able to stack things up. So if you really want to stack up heavy weapon damage, you go in power armor and you stabilize to ignore their armor. You go in power armor, use the stabilize perk, you ignore the enemy's armor with a heavy weapon. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. Right. Until then, it just takes a bit more bullets, that's all. Now, certain weapons you can one-shot them, like this one is sometimes I'll fire twice just for the heck of it, you know? You got a legendary flamethrower, Chris, that does more damage to ghouls. Nice. Yeah. The heavy flamer thing's pretty powerful, and especially to ghouls to begin with. It's a heavy weapon though. And the fuel's kind of expensive, and it does run through fuel. And it helps if you go tippy tappy tap tap tap. It does not help if you hold down the button. It gets kind of buggy, so you kind of have to squirt the fire at them. And it also helps if you use concentrated fire and aim at their head or something, or their leg or something. Clearing out the enemies. Alright. And I'll go across the map and take over a bunch more workshops. Oh, don't you know? Doing what I do. Holy ho. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Hey there, Jacob. I'm level 1558. How you doing there? Richard and Ross? Oh, yeah. Yeehaw. Nice meat. I'll be making some Yagwai roast and Yagwai ribs later on. Let's go through here for a second and clear it out. Explodey is messy. Explodey is a bit messy, you know? Let me loot what I can before the bugs come and mess with me. See, it's really important that I take over as many workshops as possible as I move across the map. as soon as possible. Just like in your basic real-time strategy game, you get resources over time. You know, I'm looting right now but in the background, I own the Grafton Steel Yard, so I'm getting the items from the Collectron, the Turbofort Fertilizer Grenade, and the honey. Eventually, I'll go back and build some water purifiers and go from there. See, there's 2 Yagwai. So, let's say if I used a standard gun, it would take forever to kill that dude. Meaning like a little automatic weapon, a little pipe weapon, pop, it'll take forever. Certain weapons, it's quick, 1 or 2 shots. With a Gauss shotgun, this weapon, it'll take not too long with a Gauss minigun. But there's pros and minuses. This weapon can easily kill me. Melee does a lot of damage, probably the most damage. But you have to be right upon the enemy, so of course it takes time to get to the enemy. He's way down there, right? You can just shoot him. So it takes time to get to the enemy, plus you're vulnerable. You know? Some creatures really are just way stronger. Fog crawlers are stronger than your standard bug, sort of. They're pretty strong bugs. If you have the Exterminator perk under Perception, you could do more damage. You ignore bug armor, right? And glowing ones are pretty hard, so. But this weapon works them well. Now, I'm not even using... That's what you should expect. That's how fast it should go. It shouldn't be just one little shot from a weapon like this. It really is the weapon type. But I can just visualize other weapon systems just taking a long time. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow. They're chasing you, and then they hit you, you stagger, you keep shooting them, you're backing up. It's just a nasty, horrible time, right? Okay, let's go take over this up, or let's take this over. Put down my perk card punch machine. Let me go. Okay. Stacks no gen. I'll have your face display. Come on. Oh, it's so annoying. Just do it. Alright, let's go. It's already vulnerable. I'm not going to build anything else right now. I'm trying to get this stuff online. Let's go on down here to Blake's Offering, over to Dabney Homestead. Yeah, boy. Okay.
The great day of the holy mountain. Shepherd me. Claim me.
Okay. It's the second piece of armor that broke on me. Good stuff. So here we have a sheep squatch. I'll just try and do some damage. Go for the left leg. For purely political reasons. And let's go attack. Main problem here is I don't have AP. See, I need the sheep squatch meat. Awesome. Put the tent down and go. Okay. Break down what I can right now. Save the rest. Get some dirty water. Take off and put back on my jetpack. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Take it all over. Right here. It's a bug. Alright. Take over the workshop. See, I'm doing the workshop thing for the creatures. I want the creatures that are going to spawn at each of these spots. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Turn that radio off. So dangerous. Okay. Put down my thing. Now hurry up. Yeah. Let me go now. Right on through again. And again and again. And again. Go down here. Okay. I'll do what I can. Boom. Thank you. Ugh. My AP's hurting right now. Turn off that radio. Thank you. Nuka-Cola.
We are the future.
So I'm using Cola Nut and Party Boy. Okay, taking it over. We're going. I'll hide under the staircase. Quickly now. Quickly now. I'll build the rest afterwards. Because it just takes a second to capture, doesn't it? It takes just a second to capture. Leave and go capture another one. I can capture like 4 by the time I build up 1, right? And then I could build up another one while I already have like 7 captured. So by the time I'm done building up, I can go back to the other 7 and reap what I've sown. Yeah. Okay. Hop over here. Thank you. I'll get what I can. Most of it was blown to smithereens. Yeah. Okay, up I go. Thank you. Yeah. Goodies. I'll check the bathroom for a magazine. Oh no. Here's the audio bugger. Check the map for other players. Ugh. Okay. Keep on going. Goodbye. I'll go over here now. I go over here now. Ah, water. Alright, here we go. Gotta do what I can do. As much as possible. Just for a couple days, and then I can go back to bombing. Beautiful. And go. Gotta repair my armor. Eventually I'll be doing the Monster Mash event again to get more candy. All this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go way back over here for a second, check the map. Good to go. Yeah. And we're good to go. Okay. Moving on. I'm gonna build this building right over here if I could. And there we go. It's so dangerous. Okay, I'll hop all the way across the map and keep on going. I'm just trying to do a total map dominance thing, and then I could start building things up. The goal is sort of to make people not want to play on the server as much. Come on. You have to kind of pause for a second, you know? Check the map. Okay, somebody already built here, but they're no longer here, so I can just a bunch of ugly garbage is what they built. A bunch of random ugly garbage. Random ugly garbage is what they built. Check the map. Okay. Alright, I'll hop right on down here and take over the Gorge Junkyard. Of course. It won't take very long at all. Awesome. Let me go over here. I'll break down what I have. We'll head on down to the Gorge Junkyard and take it over. Take it over still. Hey, old Douglas, how's it going? Okay. All the way down. Whatever. Whatever. It's one of the situations where I shouldn't have died. It's so stupid. They need to recalculate the falling height. Like I say, it's so see how this is like a hill? If I start here and I do this all the way down, it doesn't matter how high I am off the ground whenever I land. All that matters is the height from when I left. So if I go from all the way up there, all the way down there, barely jetpacking off the ground, and then land, I'll die. Because that's how gravity works. Alright, here we go. Okay. Because that's how gravity works. Yeah. Okay, I'll be clearing it out in just a moment. Now, I'm going to clear out this little building over here. So there's not going to be a capacity, like a inventory size increase with the next update? Probably not. No, but I think there is, isn't there? Wait, there is. Wait, there's supposed to be a double vendor, right? Well, not so much dash amount, but double gold. Yes, double gold amount, double vendor amount, I think, and double amount you could hold. Like they doubled the amount that you could for caps and for gold. But I don't know if they increased the amount you could hold. By the way, be rich all the time. There you go. Okay, and now I move on. And I will knock out the, because I think my teammate's gone, or my old teammate's gone, abandoned bog town to go capture that one. And there's bad guys here as well, and some junk everywhere. Alright. And go. And go. 10 crickets. The sad thing, this is exactly what these crickets look like. There's a bunch of horrible crickets that look just like this. And they make sounds. Clicking and clacking. It's terrible. Large. Okay. Let's go through and loot what we can. Right over yonder. And right over here. We go. Okay. I gotta clear out these crickets.
Going to kill you.
I'm right over here. I'm right over here, fella. Or is that the dead one talking? Okay. Yeah.
Let's play, little.
Yeah. And in we go. Let's go break this down. I was trying to avoid the bear trap. All these weapons. I don't think I went back here yet. There's a couple bags of cement as well. Okay. Gotta break it down. Oh yeah. And then back around.
I'm hurt.
Thank you. And boom. That's a lot of sound effects for a lot of loot. I'll get all the loot right over here. I don't want my loot to be lost. What is this garbage? Stupid Epic Games launcher is displaying ads that overlap everything else. Isn't it a terrible thing? They think that's okay? That your game launcher is launching ads that overlap everything else in the world? No. They know what they're doing. They're just trying to hope that people don't catch on. Well, I hit OK a bunch of times. I guess I hit OK for that screen as well. Okay, this area is not void of loot. See, they got down there, but they didn't get up here. Usually, if they get down there, you can count up here as being already farmed. I'll start taking it over now. At the end, I'll put down a stash box. Hidden loot floor. The secret loot floor. Human dolphin hybrids in the 42nd century. Okay, I'm gonna put down the stash box now. Oh my gosh. I don't want to lose everything. There we go. Now if I die, it's no big deal. Yay. This whole floor is part of the workshop. I've only encountered a player in here one time. And there we go. Oh boy. Stacks no gem. And we go again. Lovely. Boom, 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 and boom, and a boom with a pause and boom and pause. Let's go check over Berkeley Springs. Yeah. We have almost all the workshops under our control except for a couple. That's what I'm trying to do right now, and then I could build up more over time. Yeah. Every march. Beautiful. And we dive on in as fast as possible again. So you know, you could have a fully fledged out 8 hours of gameplay if you're not interrupted. In Fallout 76, it's actually quite easy if you take over all the workshops, because after you take them all over, that takes maybe 2 hours to take them all over. To take them all over with the minimum building, and then to go back through them again takes about an hour to go back through your entire rotation. An hour if you include interruptions like upkeep, public events, vending, stuff like that. Maybe half an hour, And then as you start building on one of them, if you start building up 1 or 2 or 3, that takes more and more and more time. In fact, a minimal amount of time. If you take over all the workshops, that's 21 workshops.
Attention,
So,
nuclear strike
if you consider, just imagine showing up and doing nothing and fast traveling. That takes at least 21 minutes.
Thank you for
Because
your information.
there's loading in time and loading out time while you fast travel. There's like a screen there, you pause, And doing anything that costs like 2 minutes, 2 minutes per workshop, that's basically an hour, because it's not going to be 2 minutes, it's going to be slightly over 2 minutes. Right? So 3 minutes, which is a very small amount of time, per workshop is definitely an hour. Where'd he go? Dang it. See, we had a single Yagwai. So I'm doing the first rotation right now, which is taking over all the workshops. And then I build them up over time, especially once I get the power plants online. Once I get the power plants, I can go back through to the connected workshops and install a ton of water purifiers. Hail, Isaiah. You ain't the enemy, are you? You smell like the enemy. Okay. Do this. Keep on going. Get the heck out of here. Like now. Now I'll take over the munitions factory because it's one of the weirder workshops to go take over. Some workshops are sort of out of the way. Way up in the boondockies. You're friendly? Alright. And who? Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Mothman? Don't breathe in the dust from the moth. Someone's bombing Earl right now. A colossal problem. I'm gonna head down to the basement. Head down to the basement. Ah, I was trapped. So whenever there's a retake event that gets completed, that means that another player is currently at my workshop, is what it means. That's exactly what it means. Workbench right down here, or up there. Either way, there's oil. Everywhere. Wonderful. Break it all down. You like this background music? Yeah. Well, this music, there's a bunch of music sort of almost built into, or let's just say that the streaming software I use has this music extension that is linked to a bunch of copyright-free music, but I can customize it by genre and likes and dislikes, and over time I've gathered this list of songs that flow well together. But it's part of that third-party program thing. It's like not independent. Copyright-free flim flap. Oh my gosh. Here we go again on our own. Going down the only road we have ever known. Like a big old handful of drifters, all of us have been born to walk alone together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I go right here? Oh no. Can I go right here? Oh no. Can I go over here? Nope. What about over here? Yeah. Oh no, we gotta go. Oh no. Oh ho. Heading on down to Red Rocket Mega Stop. That's Red Rocket Mega Stop. Ho ho, Red Rocket. You make me happy when I'm feeling sad. Oh, hoo hoo. Yeah. You should follow me on Twitter.
So many pumpkins to carve.
You the.
So little time.
Let me get some pumpkins. Let me get some pumpkins for a second, okay? Follow me on Twitter. Do it. Some of you should follow me on Twitter and then see what the heck I'm writing sometimes. I'm probably more active on Twitter than here. Hey, thank you, Isaiah. And thank you.
You were there.
Back for more scenes, are
As
you?
usual.
Alice? Okay, now we go over here and check over the Red Rocket Mega Stop. Oh no. Thank you. My character's hungry. I should probably eat something right now then, huh? Sort by spoilage. I do have good with salt on, so my food ain't gonna be spoiling soon. See? Poached angler's still full. Nice. So nice. Okay, here we go. Make sure that no one took over my flim flam. Sometimes you could visit without... See, this person's still there. They're still at my workshop. I think without the head bob and without the footstep noises, it doesn't feel like you're running. You gotta have the head bob. Thank you very much. Now there's going to be an assault run down the way. Pretty dangerous. See, I really enjoy the extreme difficulty of trying to solo one of those bosses, because it really makes you make sure that you got everything straight and ready. I also like the difficulty, the moderate difficulty of the daily ops. I wonder what sort of brand of difficulty the expeditions will be. That's unknown. It's a big unknown. All we know is that, hey, look, the pit, a different map. And if they have one expedition, that means they're going to have 1 million expeditions. Is it going to be 1 per year, 2 per year? I don't know. That might be the big deal starting next year, where, you know, right now we have things coming to this map, like Wastelanders, Brotherhood of Steel. They're coming here, like the world is updating. Raiders and Settlers, Mothmen, right? But then you have the outside world. At a certain point, I think it might mainly be outside content. Eventually. Hey, catch later, Isaiah. And thank you again. Some good materials back here. So at first it really feels like there's nothing, but this is actually a lot of stuff. It's just spread out. It's always really spread out. Okay, here we go.
Failure to do so may result in immediate termination.
Now, I'll be building it in the back. See, I have lots of heads up alert here. Other players can't really attack me unless they're here, and the footprint for this workshop is large. And if they're here, that'll stop saying claiming, it'll say contested. So I have plenty of time. I just gotta make sure I'm not fully exposed in the outer rim. The outer rim. Here we go. I'll come back and loot some more. I'll try to multitask. My goal is to get in and get out. And spread my seed across the map. Let's see which ones survive. Oh yeah. Yeah, with the, hemlock holes. I'm not going to build anything besides nothing here, really. I'm not going to build anything here. I'm just going to take it over. I'm just taking it over. Okay, let's go through here and loot through the building and do what I gotta do. Take over the workshop. So we're vaguely multitasking as we go through each of these spots. There's some goodies nearby. Bad guys. We're killing a bunch of bad guys in my workshop conquest. Uh-oh. Most of this was taken over, but not all of it. I like to sell cosmetics and stuff like that to NPC vendors. Other players can buy back. I really like starting out in these games, like from nothing, and kind of making it, surviving, putting on scraps of clothing that you find. Eventually, when you have most things, it's all about freedom to do whatever you want to do, which makes things a bit more complicated, because now you can do whatever you want to do. So before, you're kind of getting whatever is best. But then once you have a bunch of best things, quote unquote, what do? It's not just about the single thing that is quote unquote best, because there's a bunch of best things. You know, when you're first starting, you don't have anything, so everything is good, and you're proud of it. You know, it's a paradox of choice, whatever, selection, freedom. She's making footstep noises. Yikes. He died quickly. And we go, and we go, go, go. Oh no. We go down the road like so. Oh. Hody ho, oh. With a hody, hody ho, oh, oh. And a hody, hody ho, oh, 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 oh. Here we go. I'm taking you over.
Worry, Jangle.
And I'm not going to build a thing.
Take good care of you.
No, I'm not going to build a thing. Gotta check the map with the one time. And that. Okay, with a. Okay, down to Billings Homestead. And then all we'll have left would be Mount Blair and the power plants and the Wade Airfield. There's a couple more annoying workshops I have to do, but there's loot there, so it's not that bad. Here we go. Quickly. It's a wraith. Yoo-hoo. Let me get a bunch of this razor grain while I'm here. Kind of hard to see with this lighting. I'll capture now. Hurry up. Done. And there we go. Yeah. See all that junk I'm getting every single time? It's wonderful. Now there's a bunch of junk over here. In this shed, that other shed, and that house right there. Yeah. Really sad about the music though. I do like the in-game music a lot. I used to play it during the stream, but can't anymore. Even the simple songs. To think that people only grab what they need. Okay. Screws and so forth, aluminum. Yeah. Gears and screws. Cool. Yeah. Magazine. So I get an absurd amount of junk from these places. It's like so much junk. It really adds up. Right over here. I can get some more snaptail as I run down the coastline. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go down here.
Time to die!
The very top, huh? Crazy. Time to die. Yes. I'm gonna swing around to get the snaptail. All the way down past this dock. All the way down to these Mothman cultists. They might respawn right now.
This is unworthy. I will live forever in the light.
Okay, now time for snaptail. I'll get some dirty water as I'm running. All these random buckets and whatnot. I'm getting so much stuff, yeah. And a bucket. And a bucket or two. Here we go. Bunch of dirty water right on down. Let's just hope that the person that owns this workshop down here is no longer playing on this map. Sweet. Sweet. Up and over. Last time there's a bunch of liberators here. Now it's a bunch of ghouls. A bit further down the road.
Just about time to eat.
Let me get some dirty water. I'm gonna strike it big, baby. And then what? And then what? Whatever. There we go. Now I can run. Yeah. Now here we are. At the workshop that is still owned by somebody. I'll come back later, buddy. Sweet. Okay, now we go back over. We're working with that snap tail to make that Nuka-Cola dark until I have a crazy stack of dark. Just so much. Oh, no one owns it. What do you know? I guess I wasn't close enough. Okay. Whoa. Trying to go through here. Find the remnants. And get rid of them. I don't want to be killed here, though. Okay. Aha. Okay, let's go find the remaining enemies. Up and around. Here we go. There's sometimes in the attic, sometimes in the second floor, sometimes across the street. Turn off that radio. Okay, I'm trying to take it over any second now. Let's go outside. Do some vatsing outside. Let's check over here really quick. Do a little cycle outside with my little vats abilities. Trying to find out why I can't take this over. Enemy right down here, maybe? Well, we tried. I hear footsteps. Some random dude. That's why I want my berry mint test. I just ran out. Okay. Let's get the rest of this. Maybe if I start shooting it. That might help. I'll work with this when I get back. And I have to dilute my right away. I'm using pure right aways and it's curing too much of my radiation. Okay, let's go back. We'll get some random plants, rhododendron, soot flower, and glowing fungus. Not really random. Let's see if these enemies have surfaced. Whatever. Where are you? Well, I guess not. Alright, we'll come back. I'm gonna stop by Lakeside Cabins and then head over to the Wade Airport to try and take over all these workshops within the first 2 hours. Yeah. All these rats. No one owns it. Nope. Someone still owns it. So let me not help them. It's somebody else's workshop, so I'll let them suffer with it. I'll go check out by Mount Blair right now to go take over that workshop. Let's go by Mount Blair really quick. Right here. I'll go straight there. Go straight there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go through here. I'll loot this little area really quick. All these goodies. Bunch of ghouls and stuff all around me. Okay. Once I cycle through all my workshops, I'll be good to go. So we're going right now. It's going to take a second. That's why I don't like this workshop all that much. It has a huge footprint. It's a bit slower. Clear. Yeah. Country roads take me home. All up in that place. You know I belong, yeah. All up in those mountains of West Virginia. Yeah. Okay, let's go get the remaining bad guys. Yeah. Hey there, Huli. What a do there? Yeah. I'm taking over all the workshops. See, so far so good. Boom, bam, bim, bam, bim, bam, ba, boom, bam, boom. I'll leave right after this one and go straight to the Wade Airfield now. And now. And run up the hill. Yeah. And we launch ourselves up the hill. Go check over this spot here. There's also some goodies. This big old shack over here. Some oil. We'll get it real quick, like. Real quick. Boom. Yeah. It's a long-term project, though. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. And again. Yeah, let's kind of loop back over here. Break it all down. Looting what I can as I loop around. Oh boy. Guy's having a problem with his gun there. I'm over encumbered. I'm over encumbered. But we're almost done here. Yeah. Yeah. And more oil. I'm getting a lot these days, you know.
Small, weak. Let's play, little human.
Thank you. Oh, I could take some shots before going down. And right on in.
To smash.
Smash. No green stuff here today. Explode. You lost the stream. Get the stream back? You lost the stream. Hey Chris, how many workshops can you own at once? 21. I think I might not be live on... Am I live, people? Am I live right now, people? Answer me, you lurking bastards. I guess not. Huh? Hello? With the F. Reload. Reload your stupid streams. 'Cause it's not frozen. Reload your stream. Well, there appears to be a problem with my darn internet or something. Man, my upload speed's messed up. I can't... having problems with the upload speed, so I'll be live later.